No. Take a sport.
Remy made headlines with her intense Instagram post. Clarissa decided to start a fight of her own by declaring that she would face the woman herself. However, if anyone thinks she shouldn't enter the ring, it's 50 Cent. He feels Remy isn't the kind of woman you should mess with, especially after she shot her. As a result, Papoose and Clarissa's relationship is getting very serious, and things don't look good now that 50 Cent is involved. Because of all the drama on the internet lately, 50 Cent decided to share his thoughts. He told Clarissa that she should not make the mistake of getting into a ring with Remy because if she does anything, she will become the block champ. Remy and Clarissa were fighting on X, and the boxing champion tweeted Clarissa Shields versus Remy. "What's going on, man? I'm thirsty yet." Hold just a second before you blame Clarissa for making things ugly, because it appears that Remy initiated everything following the back and forth on the internet. In a Jan Hill interview, Clarissa said that Remy had betrayed her by disclosing her phone number because the rapper was acting strangely. Shields had no intention of keeping it a secret either, saying she would be delighted to give Remy a $1 spa treatment.
What would it take? How much money would it take for you to jump the ring? She let you know. What? Whatever that part was that you know about hello Marvin relationship.
Because of Clarissa's troubled past, 50i made an extra effort to warn her about a physical altercation with Remy in 2008. Remy was given an 8-year prison sentence for an incident involving her friend. If you're thinking she might have been defending herself, think again. The two friends were out for drinks in Manhattan as usual when Remy noticed some money missing from her purse at some point during the evening. For some reason, she thought she was. Friend Mara's $3,000 had been stolen by Joseph during the altercation. Remy's gun went off, and Bonds was wounded by the bullet. The 8-year sentence seemed more than justified because Joseph sent her to the hospital for 3 weeks. It was evident that Remy needed a serious wake-up call to address her anger management issues. In fact, criminal court judge Renu characterized the rapper as a young woman whose rage was out of control. Remy tried to protect herself, claiming during the trial that Remy is not even close to who I truly am. "I'm not a thug, I'm not a threat or a menace to society, and I still have a lot to offer." But prosecutor Michael Mentos brought up the fact that Remy had a habit of carrying a loaded weapon, so this seemed inevitable and ultimately sealed her fate. As she talked about the unmanageable situation with Fat Joe and Chill Andrew on a track, Remy didn't seem to regret the encounter. When she got into a fight with her co-star during a benefit event at Irving Plaza in April of 2019, she appeared to prove that once more. They said, "I shot my friend. What will I do to someone I can't stand?" Brittany Taylor, a star of love and hip-hop in New York, said that someone punched her in the right eye. As word spread, Taylor posted a picture of her black eye on Instagram the next day after arriving at Mount Sinai Hospital. Remy was accused of misdemeanors 4 charges. Violence and intimidation, thankfully. Remy was spared jail time when she turned herself into the allegations in May. Assistant District Attorney Juan Maladou informed the judge that the single verified eyewitness, an unaffiliated person, did not witness Remy and the complainant interacting at King Plaza during the relevant period.
There you go.
Had a little lollipop.
When it comes to 50 Cent, he may be telling Claressa to watch her back, but he will have front row seats to the showdown because he doesn't exactly get along with Papoose. In 2018, F50 made the mistake of commenting on one of Remy's photos, saying, "Damn, Remy, you lost a lot of weight. Hey, Slim." Papoose didn't like that at all, so he clapped back, bringing 50's baby mama, Daphne Joy, into the conversation. He said, "Don't get married yet, because if 50 Cent doesn't marry you, I'll introduce you to my friend, who is more mature, of course." Worked up with the comment, Remy blocked until she can get control of her husband 50. Papoose shared a photo of Remy doing laundry. She answered that she had lost weight and that Pap started tripping. "I'm not fighting anyone over their wife." He also shared a picture of a balding head. In the caption, Papoose said, "Okay, but she lost weight and she's doing great. What do you want me to do about that?" He then asked in a follow-up post what exactly was going on in the house that made him so envious, adding, "We aren't watching Power Low," and included pictures. Picture 50 with some adult toys with his tagline, "Get the strap." The hashtags were primarily lighthearted banter, but considering 50's penchant for drama, it's obvious he was enjoying himself. Despite this, 50 Cent seems to be getting into the drama. Fat Joe is curiously avoiding getting in touch with the Godfather and Remy's mentor in order to have a child with Papoose. The rapper retorted in an interview with Matt Hofer about my professional judgment that 2024 has been the worst year for hip-hop because of all the problems that have occurred this year.
He's been hard to get. You know what I'm saying? He's funny. He's happy. Especially when the people like this might be the worst year ever hip hop history. Look at that. All our legends, all our mentors, now to the one time we celebrity history game. I'm not sure you guys want to be celebrity. And I got friends who want to do rich that want to be hot. I want to be a celebrity. I don't think they want everybody. But it's crazy. This is nuts. The fucking world has changed, though. I'm nuts out here. You can't make it up.
By his devotion to Remy, Fat Joe had grown to appreciate Papoose, so he was saddened by how things turned out and didn't hold back from expressing his thoughts about the issue, which was made much more difficult by Remy and Papa's difficult circumstances.
You don't even know how to manage that well. Yeah, this is a hard situation, but I said, hey, she made me love it. You know what I'm saying? So, really love it. You know what I'm saying? That's my God goes wrong. So, once, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm homeschool boys. You know what I'm saying? So, these people pass away, I raised the baby. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Clear, though, that he would not make the error of becoming engaged, stressing that he was not concerned with shielding Remy's child from the stress.
Drama. Stop. A lot of people might have been all the time. I'm saying, it's off the rock. We know people not getting in the middle, but being in the middle, being hyped out, stop. You know, it's different type of thing. You got a husband, first, she ain't gonna ask you for advice. So listen, you show husband. Nobody can do this. You know what I'm saying? You should husband. You can't be in the middle of the show. You know what I mean? It's the best kid in the world. Nowadays, beautiful kid, words, so, I wish this didn't happen. But it wasn't funny like that. She's just a beautiful kid, very small. They get a way to shield the kid from. I'm sure they, I don't think they're crazy. No, not that they would try to, but if you have to, you've been in the pressure, maybe down to some of that stuff. I don't know, man. I was beefing with 57 and 7 school that fighting. I don't know if Yo, that shit there. You know what I'm saying? It's cool fighting.
In fact, the day before Remy shared everything on Instagram, she had gone out to dinner with Fat Joe, which Joe claims he had no idea was going to happen.
I don't really know about that. But one thing I don't know is that my sister never tells me our personal relationship is. But what I know is I left y'all last night, went to Brooklyn Chop House. She treated 10 grown men to dinner. And I woke up in the morning and my phone was going crazy. It was like, yo, look what's going on.
A number of fans assumed that Papoose was also at the dinner, but Papoose stated on Instagram in a message to his brother Fat Joe, "I think everyone misunderstood my interview. I wasn't with them at Brooklyn Chop House, but I do frequently spend thousands of dollars there because I love that place." It's interesting that Fat Joe is avoiding the situation, especially since Remy stated during one of her outbursts that when Papoose disclosed proofs of her adultery, she had exposed her husband for manipulating things behind the scenes. Remy replied with her own receipts, proving that she had spent Christmas with her daughter the previous year, in contrast to what her husband had said. He is now phoning her to ask her to remove it, stating, "I'll remove him and stop after you post a whole damn lie." Papoose, all you do is pretend that everything is fine in the background while I've been pleading with you for years to leave and get a private divorce. But you said that the only way you'll do it is by making a big deal out of it. You know I'm not the social media type, and you mistreated me in the same way that you used my morals from my childhood and your reputation as a gangster girl against me, even filming me saying things like, "Oh, not recently." In the interim, relax the block. After the captain confessed to having an affair with Remy, he went on a long tirade, indicating that Papoose was aware of the affair the entire time. Remy then called the police to report him, screaming, "You're a snitch. Why would I involve my loved ones who genuinely care about you? You're a rat, and your brothers called you Joe," to which Papoose replied,
"We love you too."
He knew from years ago. I ain't gonna lie. If you don't know,
The rapper also said,
Hollywood, y'all think that's so girl because of Courtney advice for Remy's car. The nigga from here, he bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me, so that's how we knew.
He refuted the claims that he ended up in a fetal position, but it was also shockingly proven that Papoose did take him out of his life.
With a mask on. And he got past, somehow he got past the security guard. I don't know how. Now, we're not going to speculate here. I don't know how he got with a mask on. I don't know how he got past the security guard. He got past the security guard. The walls is an L shape on the wall. And literally, the nigga, he literally sneaked me. He do sneak me. He do sneak me. And that's where the two ponytails come into the hand. He do sneak me. Wow. But when I never fell, never was in no fetal position. I never touched the ground ever. But when I got back to turn around to the nigga ran. He ran. And shit like that. To me, I told Rem, I think the security nigga something to do with it, because a nigga comes with a full-blown mask, your security nigga not gonna allow a nigga in the building. But the only how he allows a nigga.
Before making any decisions, Claressa might want to consider 50's advice, especially if he is being honest, because it was Remy who suggested that she still has a lot of support outside of the ring. Remy isn't the kind of woman you mess with. But do you think she's really making an effort to deal with Claressa? If so, who do you think will win? Tell us what you think. And while you're waiting, don't forget to watch more videos on our channel. Remy Ma has never shied away from talking about her history. In an interview with the Wendy Williams show, she declared emphatically, "I didn't." Do you really believe that the judge and jury always get it right? No, they didn't. Fast forward to 2014, when you were a woman spending 6 years at the Bedford Hills Correctional Facility in New York. Remy came out swinging, taking back her position as a major player in the hip-hop industry. Remy has been open about how her incarceration influenced her, She said in a Feta interview that the majority of her 15 years in the rap industry were spent behind bars rather than in the free world, and the trauma of incarceration still plagues her. She can still clearly remember the atrocities she experienced. Remy's struggles go well beyond the 2007 gunshot incident, though, as she got into more trouble in 2019 after losing her temper and getting detained in New York City. During a benefit event, popular pop and R&B singer Brittany Taylor claimed that Remy had abused her. Remy steadfastly maintained her version of events after Taylor was released on bail, claiming she was injured in her right eye during the altercation that allegedly occurred in the Irving Plaza Green. The legal battle grew more intense when Brittany pursued the case further, even requesting security footage from that. She allegedly planned to sue Remy in civil court that night because she wouldn't let the matter go unchecked. Remy turned herself in and was charged with minor assault, despite her insistence that she was innocent. This encounter only added to her already contentious past, and even hip-hop mogul 50 Cent couldn't help but make fun of the situation, whether he was just trolling or sending subliminal warnings with his commentary. Brought up Remy's past, some supported him, saying he was simply being his typical provocative self. Others said he went too far by bringing up old grudges. Yet the circumstances, the drama with an additional edge, and the streets continue to hum with conjecture. And the drama doesn't end there. Even though Remy and Papoose's 15-year romance has been hailed as a model of black love and tenacity, current speculations indicate that their marriage is in disarray. Fans are left wondering if Remy threatened Papoose's new relationship or if she is pleading with him because there are rumors that he may be pregnant with his child and that Remy is finding it difficult to move on from their relationship. To make matters more complicated, there are rumors that Remy may be pregnant. According to accounts, Papoose left after their relationship reached a breaking point for years, which has only made things more chaotic. In the entertainment world, where relationships sometimes fail in the spotlight, Remy and Papoose were viewed as the ideal couple, which is uncommon. Bond was based on persistent loyalty, especially during Remy's incarceration. While many partners may have moved on, Papoose stayed true to himself, even risking his freedom by trying to enter the prison with a skeleton key, an act that resulted in a 6-month visitation ban. However, when the ban was lifted, he was immediately back by her side. Even after Remy's release, he continued to support her, demonstrating that his love was more than just words. It was action. Their relationship flourished, and in 2018, they welcomed their daughter, adding another lovely chapter to their family story. However, the first big red flag appeared when Remy chose not to publicly acknowledge Papoose on Father's Day, which was extremely unusual considering her history of praising him as a devoted husband and father. The rumors only grow when Papoose shared a mysterious photo with the caption, "Family is." Fans flooded the comments with questions about everything, especially the absence of Remy. Some even accused Papoose of blindly loving someone who was never truly in love with him. Then came the bombshell, where rumors started to circulate that Remy had been involved with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain behind Papoose's back. This alleged betrayal sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. Community street rumors state that Papoose physically attacked Eaz during an industry event, causing the internet to explode with memes and jokes. Regarding the conflict, I'm not angry about rumors or false reports because I understand, but when I see people excited at the idea of something happening to me, that's unacceptable. He responded by taking to social media to deny that the fight even occurred. Instead of responding to the allegations of cheating or the alleged altercation, Remy stayed silent and tweeted, "I'd like to apologize to everyone who was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full, leaving fans even more confused." With surprising admissions and fresh rumors, the drama surrounding Remy Ma and Papoose is far from done. Daily supporters are left wondering if their once unbreakable friendship has really ended. As we continue to unravel the many facets of this developing story, which is purportedly about Remy Ma's son living with Nicki's cousin-in-law Yoel, it's getting crazy in these WAP neighborhoods. Nicki and Remy Ma have been at odds for